So, my friend Mason, or as you may know him as Duckway44, has a Scratch account, and on this Scratch account, he has something known as Blob. It's basically, whenever he feels like it, he'll update it and add a little bit of code. So, we're ranking all of them. Let's go. Disclaimer, this video is missing 2 blobs. Please don't yell at me, I wrote this before. Number 50, XXXX, or Blob 7. I mean, what do you want me to say? This blob doesn't even exist, which is why it's the worst. It's a cool idea, but it just uses it badly. Number 49, Bug, aka Blob 28. This is another glitch blob. It's not as bad this time around, but I mean, come on. Would you want to listen to this? Yeah, I didn't think so. Number 48, Arrow Keys, or Blob 45. This one's more of just like an update that could have easily been put in like the instructions or something. Number 47, Season 1 Announcement, or Blob 14. Mason himself even considers this the worst blob. And like, yeah, it doesn't do anything but randomly announce an arbitrary season out of nowhere. I had to ask Mason, in real life, what the hell a season is supposed to be. Number 46, Sorry, or Blob 32. This one's just like a simple apology. Blobs with just text and music are going to be put low on this list, since a lot of them are really fun and creative, but this one isn't. Number 45, Announcement 2, or Blob 25. The same as Season 1 announcement, but there's a cool lightning sound, so I just had to put it higher. Number 44, New Computer, or Blob 34. This is probably the most unnecessary blob of all time. It also doubles as another damn season announcement. Oh boy, we sure love those around here, don't we? And all this one says is, I got a new computer. Like, okay, bro, like no one cares. Number 43, Day 2, or Blob 10. This blob was made because it was the second day that Blob's been a thing. Therefore, Mason decided to welcome everyone to Day 2. And it's boring. Number 42, Random Color Gen, or Blob 43. It is exactly what the title says, and there isn't even like a sound effect when you switch colors. It really sucks that this was the last blob that we got for 8 months. Number 41, Crispy Clicker ad, or Blob 12. 2-second ad for a game that isn't even up on my account anymore, so yeah. Number 40, Go to Book, or Blob 31. 3-second ad for the Blob book, which is funny, and I guess it makes sense to have it in Blob itself, but the ad could have been so much better. Number 39, Go to Clug Now, or Blob 19. So, Clug is what inspired Blob. It's pretty much the same thing, except there's more of them. So, Mason put a lot of ads for Clug in here. It's pretty funny, actually. This one's the best ad because of the funny running sound. Number 38, Glob High, or Blob 39. This is the first time we see Glob and Blob, so that's cool. But it's literally just the other Blob one again, so it gets moved down. Number 37, Say Hi, or Blob 35. The first physical appearance of Blob and Blob. Wow. I still say hi to him every time I come across it. Number 36, Glob Says, or Blob 40. He just says like 3 things. Oh well. More effort was put in on the previous Blob, I guess. Number 35, Lob, or Blob 41. Lob's a pretty cool guy, so it's too bad if you don't see more of him. He is, as the kids say, goated. Number 34, Season 1 Welcome, or Blob 14. This one's pretty lackluster, but the music is just too epic to ignore. Number 33, Sunspin, or Blob 37. Yeah, this one's pretty lazy. The sun looks a little silly, so I give out points to that. Number 32, Blob Ideas Blob, or Blob 49. It's pretty funny, but you can tell it was rushed. Number 31, Headbanger, or Blob 22. This is, in fact, a headbanger. Not much else to say. Number 30, @Wipeaway, or Blob 30. Sometime in May, me and Mason did a swap where he would make a Clug and I would make the Blob. The result is, well, not good. But it's me, so I'm biased. Number 29, Lightning, aka Blob 26. It's only this high because of the stupid-ass lightning design. Like, that's not a lightning bolt! Number 28, E, or Blob 24. It's another apology, and if you press E, he goes. Pretty cool stuff. Number 27, Weather, or Blob 42. It asks you how the weather is, and then mocks you, unless you say poop. It's kind of lazy, so it ends up in the bottom half. Number 26, Welcome, Blob 1. It's time to rank the first ever Blob. It's a little boring, but it's the first Blob, so I have to good points. Number 25, Blob Back, or Blob 44. After 8 months, Blob is finally back. And the return message is actually funny. It has some art, a W song, and a promise to make more. Plus a good icon design. This was hype. Thank you. Number 24, Spin, or Blob 11. You press the spacebar and an annoying sound plays. Cool. The worst of the spacebar blobs. Number 23, Point, or Blob 17. What I like about this one is that if your mouse goes to 0, 0, the color of your screen actually changes, which is a neat secret. Otherwise, this one would be like 30 something. Number 22, Glob, or Blob 21. The first mention of Glob. Bad song, but this is one of the only blobs I watched Mason make, so it's pretty cool. Number 21, Random Letter Generator, or Blob 8. Exactly what it says, but, the letter L is actually bigger. It's a fun secret, and Mason really made every letter a costume. Number 20, Pro Blobber, or Blob 46. One of the newest blobs is pretty funny. It teaches you how to like and favorite the project in order to become a Pro Blobber. I've been a Pro Blobber for almost 9 months now, so I can officially say that I predate this one. Number 19, Dumb Spinoff, or Blob 18. A nice reference to one of Mason's older games, Four Nights at Mason's. I even have a few videos on my channel of me playing it. I'll link them in the description. Point is, a neat reference and another Clug ad. Number 18, Sweat, or Blob 36. This was the first summer season 1, and the sweat effect is pretty cool. Also, it's very true. Number 17, Snow, or Blob 48. Similar to Sweat, this is a really cool effect. Number 16, Rain, or from Blob 15. Nice and calming, classic spring season stuff. You can't really do much in it, but it's nice and relaxing. Number 15, Elevator, Blob 9. Great aesthetic, and it also inspired one of the best Clugs, so super bonus points to that. Number 14, Summer, Blob 38. This one has 2 possible endings, the good ending and the bad ending. It's pretty funny, so it goes this high. Number 13, Season 1 Finale, very emotional, or Blob 20. I like this one because it takes all the greatest hits from the first season, Fanan, the Rain, the Spring, and the Clug ads. Pretty good send-off. Number 12, Pixel, or Blob 6. You press spacebar, and it pixelates. Pretty neat. Number 11, Color Fisheye, Blob 5. Better than Pixel because of the cool colors and stuff. Number 10, Spring, or Blob 16. You click the screen and it's really goofy, so it cracks the top 10. Number 9, Tag, or Blob 33. Season 2 finale, and it lets you play Tag, which is a reference to another one of Mason's games, Speedrun Random Stuff. Number 8, Book, Blob 29. The origin of the Blob book. It's literally peak fiction, but it closes before you can read all of it, which is really funny. Number 7, Blob L, or Blob 50. It's the 50th blob, and a really cool drawing of all the characters are present. Also, fire music. Number 6, Night Remix, or Blob 3. Like the rain, nice and calming, just don't annoy the moon, he'll get mad at you. Number 5, Guess, or Blob 23. Pretty fun one, you have to guess what the blob number is. There are 2 Easter eggs, one if you type 69, and the other if you type the best. Number 4, Rocket Crash, Blob 4. It used to be a bit more detailed, so now it's not as funny, but it's still very funny nonetheless. Number 3, Sound Sensitivity, Blob 46. Super cool. Blob reacts to your mic, and if you scream, he covers his ears. Number 2, Goofy Dead, or Blob 2. Goofy sounds and then dead. It's funny enough, and Mason's personal favorite, I think, so it gets this high. Number 1, Wait, no! Or Blob 27. This is one of the only animations in Blob, and it's funny, and it themes well, and I'm in it. Definitely a number 1 spot. Thanks for watching the video, Mason, because no one else is going to care enough.